And I was not expecting RoX to ban out Morphling. So this makes me wonder extra what they want to pick up last.
Morph is actually interesting here. Again, it's iCCup selling a little bit of laning and buying a little bit of mid to late game. Morph can actually go shotgun against Gyro Weaver, and it's pretty good. If he gets a very, very fast Ethereal Blade, he can just sort of face rush Gyrocopter and try to force him out of the fight, as well as forcing Gyrocopter to go very, very heavy into the BKB as well. So that's neat. Disruptor for RoX.
Well, stopping the Morphling before he starts to morph, perhaps?
He can morph. He can still morph.
Even if he doesn't cast it before the global silence or before the silence is there, I think he can start it, but he can't, or I think he can get silence while he's morphing and he'll still morph, but I don't think he can start it while he is under the effect of the static storm. I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm an idiot.
Well, we'll find out, I guess, later on in the game. But yeah, that's a Brood Mother. I don't like the Brood Mother. I can say that out loud. I mean, he is not really doing that well in terms of... In pubs, he is one of the most unsuccessful heroes. In competitive Dota, he's really not that successful either. And he is just one of those heroes that will sit in the lane. That's it. Like, that's where my sentence ends. Because he'll try to push. If you leave your lane, he'll push you. But if you already have an Earthshaker there, I mean, Earthshaker is considered a counter towards the Brood Mother. I mean, they just worked in the hands of that Echo Slam really hard. If you have and Eidolons and Broodlings, if you're gonna go massive push, iCCup is gonna be having a blinking Earthshaker on their hands in no time, and then boom, everybody dies.
Yeah, they definitely did pick the Brood into the Earthshaker, so they're clearly not too concerned with Echo Slam. In that case, I think iCCup will have to make doubly, maybe even triply sure that Earthshaker never hits Blink. Because once he hits Blink, that Brood's in a lot of trouble pretty much all the time. If he doesn't hit Blink, if he struggles to get levels and farm, then maybe this can work. I mean, Brood has been buffed substantially, and I think they're expecting to have a 1v1 matchup for her, and she's actually extremely strong 1v1 these days. Because of the way that Incapacitating Bite now works, you can take that somewhere in the path to level 4 and just trash your lane, basically.
Yeah, I just want to point out how well she's actually made. She's really spidery.
Whoa. That's a really good win rate for Trian. I didn't realize it was that oppressive.
75? Wow. I didn't realize it was
incredible.
that high either.
Yeah. Well, ban the tree 2013, I agree. I thought it'd be lower, because in my opinion he's a hero who can be countered, especially if you take him, especially if he's picked up very, very early, but clearly he can't be, because 75% is a very intimidating win rate. So, weird lanes Sheever developing here. We've got basically Enigma jungle. Quap, so I guess I'll introduce them while I go. So, always want to fly on the Enigma in the jungle. Resolution on the Queen of Pain in mid, which leaves basically a dual lane bottom, Jackal on the Morphling, Ouija on the Treant Protector, and Mag top as Brood. I mean, once they picked up the Brood, it makes sense, but...
Yeah, but the dual lane is really a safe one. Jackal, of course, a ranged hero, so should be able to stay alive up against a solo Tron, who is playing the Weaver. Weaver will be still able to get experience and such, though, because, I mean, Morphling doesn't have really the chance to do anything here. Again, a remake? I don't want to get a remake.
Oh, don't want a remake.
But,
they have really bad ping or something? No, their ping looks okay. Ours is worse than theirs.
Restarting PC doesn't really require remakes. Does it? No? You can just reconnect in.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Well, we are seeing Android playing the Earthshaker. I'm just gonna continue. Android will be on the Earthshaker. He picked himself up a couple of clarities, but he is doing the thing that I said, by the way. He's got a creep wave there.
They want a remake because somebody skilled the wrong skill because they're on legacy keys and they bugged out. So they want to restart so they can fix the thing, and then they want a remake so that they can level the right ability.
Who did the wrong thing?
Puck.
Phase shift first. That's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
They should.
Actually, did somebody else ask? Oh no, I don't know.
Because the only one that I would think maybe
Queen of Pain has blink first.
maybe
but that's usually what you get.
Disruptor got stats.
Oh, it's morph. It's morph. It's morph. It's morph.
Oh, it's iCCup. I'm looking at the wrong. Oh look, he has adaptive strike.
He's got adaptive.
That's
That
cute.
is a pretty bad.
They're gonna go. Not even a restart needed apparently. He's gonna deal with it.
RoX.KIS didn't want the remake because they used the illusion rune that they got level 1 to actually block the pull camp.
Yep.
So that won't happen if you remake because you might not get the illusion rune. The other team will know that you did it, etc., so on and so forth. They are doing, by the way, the Earthshaker banned in Dota 1 creep blocking utility.
Yeah. And that's gonna be good for Tron, so he can last at someone lower tower. He will be taking a bit of extra harass. It will be not so good for Jackal though, especially not since he only got
with adaptive strike. Yeah.
He needs to have an escape mechanism if he wants to go that far up, so he needs to be level 2. And he's not gonna get it anytime soon because the creep waves are getting denied like crazy here. And I actually think, like, get Enigma out of that jungle and push, because that's what you can do.
Yeah. They have to push, actually. This is going to really go extremely badly if they don't actually take some countermeasures. They did block the Ancient Camp from spawning extras, but even so, it's a tremendous amount of lost XP for the Morphling.
Yep. And there's a pause coming up from iCCup again. Mag on the top lane. Oh, I wasn't done. Oh, Nexus will be playing the Gyrocopter, and then mid lane BZZ on his pack. That was everybody, I think. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, y'all, I almost forgot you. Disruptor coming in, gets a bit of harassment in there. And gets harassed right back. He has, of course, still got 1 Sentry Ward in his inventory, Mag. Gonna have to deal with that, but I think you'll be okay for now. You have to be, like, not ready, though. Glimpse into Rocket Barrage?
Kinda. I mean, the thing is, they need Glimpse and they need Kinetic Field, otherwise he just walks away. And also, check out his leveling. He's 2 in Thunderstrike.
Yeah,
so.
And he is actually just, you know, he doesn't know yet if he needs either Kinetic Field or Glimpse, so he's leaving 1 point open.
Mag is pretty safe for now, actually, even with the Sentry. And Rocket Barrage is somewhat deflected by Spiders as well, although Spiders are vulnerable to Flat Cannon.
Yeah. That's...
Poor Jackal with the adaptive strike, that's painful.
He is now level 2, so he can do a little bit more. He gets himself also the nice tree thing. Yeah, it is still so annoying. Like, you don't normally pick that up at level before level 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Oh my god, if even then, yeah.
Depending on how your farm goes, because you only want it for your... Or if you want to start fighting, actually.
Yeah. This is painful for Mag too. I mean, as you said, you were questioning the Broodmother pick. There's a lot on RoX.KIS that makes being Broodmother a pain in the butt. I mean, Thunderstrike on a Spiderling, you have to like locate the one Spiderling that it's on and pull it out so it doesn't clear out your entire stack. And Gyrocopter, Flat Cannon, everything that Earthshaker has. There's tons of AoE damage the puck can throw out to clear your Spiderlings and Spiderites very quickly. It's a huge pain in the butt.
Very. And in the meantime, it is Resolution of sitting 17 to 6, BZZ sitting 14 to 5. Very even mid lane still, though. And that's something that you can actually try and change, perhaps, if someone comes around to try and help something. Because so far, bottom lane, not really going the way of Jackal at all. I mean, even though he hasn't really missed that many last hits, he didn't get that many creeps going his way, because at least 3 waves got denied.
Look how behind he is on XP relative to the Weaver. About a level and a half behind.
That's just so painful. And I mean, Mag is not winning his lane either. And look at that Flat Cannon. I mean, he's just feeding Spiderlings. And that's a lot of gold. I mean, we can't really look at the last hits of Nexus. There's no way about, no doubt about that. But, I mean, in the previous patch, actually the 2 patches before this, Spiderling's gold actually got buffed a little bit. In the meantime, mid lane has some trouble. Actually, BZ taking a lot of damage as well. Able to phase shift away, and Resolution jumps after him. I'm not sure if that's the right choice, or it is the right choice. Gets the first blood. Nicely done.
They fissured him on the wrong side. Just kind of unlucky. He ended up on the south side of the fissure with no blink, rather than on the north side of the fissure with no blink. So, definitely, nice deny there, actually, denying the Siege Creep Tron on the bottom. But still, that's very good for iCCup to at least secure the first blood in the mid, which they weren't convincingly winning prior to that point.
Correct, and this is what they need. I mean, they need to win at least 1 lane, and hereby secured. It was also completely solo for Resolution, and he was actually up against 2, so that makes it even better. He does have to be careful though, his bottle is empty, and he just walked into that orb. Yeah, he has to go back to base actually. The courier's still flying. Empty. It's probably thinking it's gonna pick up a bottle, but it's gonna get disappointed and sitting next to his tower without anything else. And this might actually. Nah, it was gonna get back.
Poor porcine princess Penelope.
Yeah. Doing all that work for nothing.
Yeah, she really did. Mag took the second rank in web. I actually, it's good. I would love to see actually him pick up incapacitating bite pretty soon. I think it's one rank of it is actually amazing for the 30% miss chance.
Yeah, we'll see though. I mean, he's probably just playing it a bit passive. He's hoping that Nexus at some point will rotate away because that's what he needs to have. It's not going to happen anytime soon though. Like a gyrocopter on the lane, he is having a good time. He is clearing out the spiderlings like crazy, and like that's all that he wants. There goes another sentry ward. Where's the flak cannon?
The gyrocopter farm is actually surprisingly not amazing for...
Did you see that?
No.
The trees grew back on the top lane and it locked the spiderlings in the wrong side. Amazing. Yeah. Well, we do have Resolution rotating, by the way. He's top.
Yeah, but they saw. They completely spotted it out.
I mean, they're hiding. In the meantime, they're not really getting anything in return for it apart from Mag free farming here a bit on the neutrals. Is actually quite okay.
Yeah.
They might be able to get some pressure on the tower. Yol coming in. He is. Well, that's gonna be one dead. They didn't think he was still hanging around. Their cooldown still comes down. Does quite some damage up on Mag, but not enough just yet. And Nexus, you probably have to stay back from this one. Double damage shown up on Resolution activated, and that will be a tier 1 tower, taking a lot of harassment. Might not go down though, but at least it will go a lot lower. BZ might be coming in here though. Mag
actually taking his 3rd rank of web, so he's just getting his maximum amount of like surface area that he can walk around to not get ganked out. And the other good thing about this is that it just gives him a lot of room to maneuver. BZZ coming in now though. I'm not certain how much BZZ can get done here.
No, there's no disable, or sorry, no detection up on RoX.KIS rather.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
Just the 1 sentry. Yep. And Mag has so many webs up now that he can easily avoid this sentry if he wants to.
Yeah, and he now realizes that there is a sentry where he is standing right now. He's looking for a place where they can't find him, perhaps.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have got a rotation of
This is perfect against Black Hole.
Whoa, by himself. Is there enough damage? Does have a Dream Coil, but he gets Malefice, and he will end up going down. Not bottle charged. Is it enough? What level is that thing? It's only level 1. He'll be able to live. Wow, that's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I mean, they used Black Hole for that.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice play by PZZ to survive through that.
Yeah, and Jackal actually came in to check up on Android, and Android took quite some damage with that. Haste Rune will be picked up, and I think they will be able to get him, especially with help of Always Wanna Fly if he picked up that Haste Rune, which he didn't, and that's gonna be indeed the Ancient getting him. If that Haste Rune was picked up by Always Wanna Fly, they would have gotten him, I think. But
no, Trip Vector. Uh-oh. Weaver's gotta be careful, yeah.
Yeah, the time lapse is there. We just zig though. He still has 2 seconds before he can Living Armor again. It will be there. There we go. He is gonna be safe. Might not be the case for Jackal, for Weaver. Tron, Malefice. Tries to be invis, but he's in range of the tower. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. Hello Scream by Tron. And that's gonna be Resolution on the killing spree. He got 3 kills, and it's 4-0.
Yeah, once again, Resolution, I really think burnishing his reputation as a strong European mid player here, because this is the 2nd game in a row that I've been really impressed. I mean, that was mostly Tron just getting very greedy, though.
And they need some help here up on the top lane, because Mag can't really do anything here, and there is Thunder Strikes, and Orbs, and Flak Cannons. Those Spiderlings are not safe.
Yeah, he's being very careful. They don't have vision of the spiderlings, so when they're stealthed, it's not going to flak them, but still, Mag is going to need help sooner or later unless they want to lose this tier 1 tower.
Yeah. I might actually help. Well, Living Armor will be there, but if they lose the tower, they create some extra space for Mag, and it will be easier for well, like, Nexus won't sit around and wait until the lane is back. He'll go elsewhere.
True. That's true, but they also don't want to have him replant all the webs and just... I think they'd rather be generating push pressure with a Brood than just getting free farm with her.
Yeah, and of course they have got the Living Armor, so they can just...
Oh, they're trying to surround. Okay. He almost gets the surround on Nexus there.
Orb comes in, they want to go for Mag perhaps. Do they have detection? Yes, they have Dust. But in comes the Queen of Pain, Dream Coil, but she is away, she is out. Sonic Wave might still be get casted. If she can get it off, cooldown comes down as well. Jackal comes here as well. The Disruptor already gone. Broodmother able to pick her off on the end.
Nice chase by Quap.
Yeah, looking for BZ. There is another phase shift up on him. Resolution knows it though. 4 seconds before he can blink again. Nexus gonna get chased down by Mag as well. Giving the vision. There goes the phase shift, and that should be BZZ down. There we go. Broodmother with the kill. Sonic Wave will clean out Nexus. Will he get the kill in the end? Home Missile stops Resolution, but he'll be able to blink in just a second. And this should be another kill going the way of iCCup, and it is 7-0, and they just got 3 kills here on the top lane. Earthshaker and a Weaver not around. Android sitting in the base, and still Tron on the bottom lane trying to kill We Just Zig, but he can't do it. Time-lapse is there. We Just Zig, is he just walking around the trees with living armor on?
Yes, that's literally what he's been doing for the last like 3 minutes.
It's just so stupid, but it works. There's a lot of stupid things that work. You missed a game today from iCCup. It was awesome.
Yeah.
iCCup today they were up against 4FC. And they were doing really well, but 4FC had a Tinker, and Tinker was the highest farm for 4FC. And they were already winning though. iCCup was already on the winning hand. At some point they had 4 Blade Mails, and they all walked into the March of the Machines at the same time, and Tinker died.
Yeah.
And they did it a couple of times in a row. It was so funny.
Somebody did that in Alienware Cup too. It's legit. It's a really good.
Yeah, and Alliance did it at some point as well earlier on in the year.
Blade Mail's really underrated now. Before it was just somewhat underrated. Now it's extremely underrated because the cooldown is very low on it now. It's a 6-second uptime with 17-second cooldown. So, like a third of the time you're returning damage.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I mean, he couldn't even get the base in time. It was so sad.
That's funny.
But yeah, iCCup, they are doing the funny stuff. So walking around the trees to stay alive. I mean, We Just Zig hasn't died yet, so obviously it works.
Ooh, Jackal trouble.
Jackal. The Fisher was there. He's trying to morph. There goes the Glimpse back into the kinetic field. There will be a Static Storm as well. He's not morphing anymore, though. He is actually going to be trying to get away. Oh, nice black hole. There is a Weave Form as well. He could get a double kill with that. That's at least one. BZZ tries to orb himself out. He will go down. That's a Resolution dominating killing streak, and that is 9-0. Jackal lives.
I'm really disappointed that Jackal didn't adaptive strike to steal that kill, because that would be poetically just, but...
The level 1 adaptive strike haunting him since level 1.
Exactly. But still, iCCup are playing extremely well, frankly, and really good spot defense. Their TPs to help out have been extremely good. Every time RoX.KIS tries to extend and actually grab somebody, I mean, locking Morph into the Static Storm there, they thought, yeah, I mean, he can't morph when he's under the effects of that silence, and we should be able to do this, but they just couldn't. The Enigma coming in with a very good black hole and cleaning that up.
Yep, and Enigma has got himself a Blink Dagger as well. Wow, my voice is starting to be awkward. But yeah, he has a Blink Dagger and, or Blink Dagger, what am I saying Blink Dagger for? He has a mechanism. He's not having a Blink Dagger, he's far from a Blink Dagger even, but he has a mechanism. Yay. Recuperate my voice. Yeah, Mag has got Asha, by the way. That's cool.
Yeah, Mag has been doing really well, in my opinion. He hasn't really fed that many Broodlings away, as much as you'd expect against this team. Like, the Gyrocopter's farm, this 82 last hits, is actually mostly lane creeps. His farm has been very good, considering there has been pressure put out here, but he hasn't gotten that much free farm from the Broodlings.
Yeah, and I mean, he took down one tower, he's being very careful. I mean, even if he right now is not pushing, apparently he's forcing 4 of RoX.KIS towards the dire jungle. 4.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is, and he's not in danger. Like, he's way far back. Now he's building, he's got his Yasha, he's just going to build BKB, which I think is a really good pickup here.
Yep, in the meantime, BZZ finally leaves the jungle again. Might be trying to go for something. He's very far away from his Blink Dagger, though. He died 3 times. I was almost gonna say he doesn't have any kills or assists, but that's obvious because there's 0 kills on RoX.KIS. Maybe there's gonna be one now though, as Tron. He gets an Invis rune and might try to go for Always Wanna Fly, but he's by himself. I'm not quite sure if he can actually get it. There is at least no black hole for Always Wanna Fly.
Yeah, I don't know where his DPS is supposed to come from because he's rushing BKB himself.
Yeah, there goes the living armor. Boom.
Yeah, there's no hope for Weaver to actually get that kill. A lot of BKBs being built. I mean, Weaver is making BKB. Queen of Pain, as we said, against a puck is always going to want to go pretty early BKB. I can't really quibble with any of these decisions. I think in a vacuum, every one of these heroes making BKB makes sense. I'm just a little bit concerned about RoX.KIS being able to deal the damage to win the fights.
Yeah, I mean, who is going to do the damage? It should be Gyrocopter.
But he's rushing BKB, which I also don't disagree with. I mean, I don't know.
It's obvious, but oh wow.
Oh, there's some creeps.
Yeah, it's so good. And there's a Fisher. Some gold for Android as well. That's worth using your mana on. That's fine.
It is, definitely.
And look at that. They actually smoked up. So they're looking for him. The moment that they see Mag or they reveal their smoke, there's gonna be dust flying everywhere because BZ is carrying one, Yule is carrying one. They now know where he is though, and he's near his tower.
They do.
That's not gonna be something that they can go on because they're spending TPs.
Yeah, they're spending so much time trying to take care of Broodmother and not successfully at that they're losing a lot for it. And Android P, just look at how starved this ES is. No boots, not even tier 1s. Oh. And he doesn't have Echo either, so he doesn't have that big counter Broodmother approach. That's really bad. I said that if they can get ES levels and farm, they're going to crush this Brood, but if they don't, they won't.
Yep, and they don't.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
There goes a Fisher, cooldown as well. Mag might be in some trouble. Dream Coil hits as well. Here come the TPs. Can he escape? Their living armor helps out a ton. Here comes Resolution. He gets glimpsed back though for where he came from. Mag, you're by yourself. Be careful now. The dust goes off. They're gonna dive this. There should be more TPs. There only was one used. They still see him, but they are not gonna go on him. The more living armors. Yeah, and in comes Jackal. That's Android. And hey, Queen of Pain is back. That's gonna be an aesthetic storm where you can weave through, apparently. Disruptor and Earthshaker dying. Two supports on the sideline. BZZ running for his life. Doesn't have his orb anymore. Does have his phase shift as a home missile hits upon Always Wanna Fly, who comes in from the side. He is actually standing still for a little while. Oh! He gets the Malefice before he can jump to his orb. The rest of iCCup was already on the way there. That's gonna be Mag with the kill though. 12-0. RoX.KIS, they can't get things done. And they just, you already said it, but they just spent so long in that dire jungle trying to stop Mag.
They didn't even get it.
They didn't get it. They didn't get anything. They didn't get a tower. Weaver was still helping. As in, he was still farming. That's the thing that they should be doing, at least get some farm up on him. But even he is not getting that much farm. Because he was still up against Jackal for a little while longer. But maybe now he can get a tower.
I don't love the Weaver BKB, actually. I think that's the one person who is getting BKB that doesn't necessarily strictly need it. And it's cutting into their DPS a lot. I don't know. They're in really bad shape, I think, RoX.KIS. Resolution is just completely dominating this game, unanswered. His BKB is complete, so he will actually be the first person on this map to actually have it. And that, I think, makes iCCup even more confident that they can transition into a push approach. Yeah, like 9 minutes, I mean, it's not always their first item, but still, I mean, this is a great timing for this critical item. And he can transition into damage items and still get them quickly.
Yeah, and normally for if you have a Queen of Pain Puck matchup, it is a bit more even, of course. And Puck would also be trying to be that force that Resolution is right now. But that's a Radiant Courier killed. That's nice, actually. Where did that happen? Was that Tron? Let me see. I can check it.
No, it's who actually killed it, you mean?
Oh.
I think it was
Tron,
look,
yeah. Oh, look where it is. It's totally like that's Miss Micro. It's like right there.
And well played to Tron. Did that actually prevent the delivery of the BKB? No, it didn't. But
no,
still,
and it was empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's the first kill that they get, if you can count that. But I was saying something before.
Haha, yes, that's the first kill for RoX. That's a good point. It's a big one.
Yeah,
I mean,
no blink dagger. Sorry.
What's up?
No, well, that was the thing that I was saying before. Like BZ, he can't do what Resolution is doing. He doesn't have anything. He died 4 times, no blink dagger. It is 18 minutes in.
K-poptosis calling me out a little bit. All right, so we're accounting for BKB as the first item. So yeah, 4 minutes. Yeah, honestly, Resolution has had an amazing series, frankly. I don't think he's the only person playing well this game, but 2 games in a row he's been the best performer on the team.
Yeah, he's definitely in the headlines of the show of iCCup at the moment, and BKB now done also up on Mag, so that's going to be a next item. He has to wait for the courier though, because, you know, he's not going to go back to base. He hasn't actually been back to base since he came to the lane. Has he? No, because you don't have to when you have living armor. So that's going really nicely, and I mean, he doesn't really get a push going, but maybe now they will, because the smoke is there and Always Wanna Fly with a blink dagger now as well. Wants to try and get this done. Nexus in a lot of trouble. Here comes Resolution as well. The cooldown will still come down, but I don't think it matters. Oh, nice Spiderling's farm though, with the cooldown there. But yeah, kill regardless. We just dig actually with the last hit. That's for him. This should be a tower going down. It is a tower trade though, unless they're gonna TP into the fen, but I don't think they will. There is a fortification. Nah, they're not. That's nice. Tron with the last hit. Extra gold for him, who just finished his BKB.
Yeah, I think this trade is fine for RoX for iCCup. And RoX.KIS can't really come defend, not without Gyrocopter and not without a TP on Puck. So I think it's smart for them to take the trade rather than attempt a defense that would be doomed to fail. But it's a huge problem when you have 2 farmers plus Puck who doesn't have a Blink Dagger. I mean, close to it, but still. And now you don't have access to your jungle, period. Brood is going to be farming your jungle more than you are going to be farming your jungle.
Yep. And we also have got almost now the Blink Dagger. Maybe that will change pace, but it's still... It's gonna be such a late one. K-pop, instead of saying like this is the fastest one, how much slower, like that's mean maybe, but how much slower is BCC on his Blink Dagger than the average